Today I want to talk to you about my spiritual awakening journey. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ikram and I make videos on this channel about spirituality, conscious living and self-development. So if you're interested in any of these topics, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can watch my future videos. So I've been introduced to spirituality many years ago. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of people online that talk about spirituality and everything like that. I used to watch Aaron Doughty, and I still watch him, and Infinite Waters, and I've always been interested in that, and I've always heard that we are more than just our bodies, we are more than just our minds, we are more than anything that we can think of. And I've known that, but I haven't really felt it until recently. I was following accounts on Instagram about that talk about spirituality and everything like that, and I decided to get some new books and read a little bit and learn a lot of things about self-development and how to improve my life. So I started by reading the book You Are a Badass, which is an amazing book that opened me to a lot of new concepts and ideas that I implemented into my life to live a better life. So after reading that book, I started reading The 4 Agreements. It was so eye-opening, learning about the 4 agreements that he talks about in that book were so eye-opening for me. I learned so many things that I didn't know before. I started connecting more to myself than I've ever did. And after reading 4 Agreements, I decided to start reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That book was the thing that triggered my spiritual awakening. In that book, he talks a lot about being in the moment, living in the moment, not identifying with the past or the future, not identifying with the body or the mind or the emotions. And I learned that we are this consciousness, this conscious awareness that is here right now. And we are immortal spiritual beings living a human experience. A lot of people identify with their bodies, with their minds, with what they do in life, with their names, with their families, with people in their lives. But we are more than that. We are immortal spiritual beings. We are consciousness itself. In the beginning, it won't make sense, but after reading it over and over again and actually feeling it, that's the thing with spirituality. It's not something that you think about, it's not something that's gonna make sense in your mind, but it's something that you're gonna feel, that you're gonna feel it. You're just gonna feel it. So in the book The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle talked about being in the now, in the present moment, and just observing the mind. And just by doing this exercise, it showed me that I am not my mind. I'm not the one who's thinking. I'm watching my mind, and my mind is the one that is thinking. When I was reading that book, I was literally reading a sentence, and I would put the book and just think about that sentence for days so I can feel it, connect with it. Also, I would go to the beach and just sit there by myself. I would just be here and just be in the moment and feeling my body sitting on the sand and feeling the wind on my skin and just living that moment as it is and just observing my thoughts and not letting my thoughts control me, because most of the time everyone around us is like consumed by their minds, is controlled by the mind and by the ego, and they don't really tune in with who they actually are, and they don't take time to like just sit with themselves, not let their ego control their lives and their mind. So after reading those books, I got into meditation. Actually, I used to do meditation way before. I was more present in my meditations. I learned to observe my thoughts rather than just trying to control them and everything. I started doing longer meditation sessions, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and just observe my thoughts and see how I felt just by observing my mind and just tuning in with my body and just being in the moment and focusing on my breath. Then I felt a huge and strong connection with my higher self and with source energy, with God. I just felt a strong connection. I've never felt like that before. And there's something that I want to say is that if you want to connect with God, if you want to connect with source energy, universe, wherever you believe, tune in with yourself. Stop identifying with the mind and the physical body. Then you can connect with God and source energy. And for the first time in my life, I felt so peaceful. I've never been this peaceful in my entire life. I also learned to connect with nature, with the moon, the beach, the stars, the sun, and that is also a huge part of my spiritual journey. We are all the same, and even with people I started to like connect with them more, because I know that we are all one. We are all coming from the same source energy. When you connect with the source, you connect with everything that's coming from the source, whether it's people, whether it's nature, and everything literally in this universe is all coming from the same source. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you guys in my next video.